morning to you all. How are you doing today? Welcome back to a new video. Welcome back to the channel as well. But before we go any further, if you're first time you've been to this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, of course. Oh, don't like unless you like it, of course. But if you don't like it, give us a thumbs down. Either way. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit bell notification, and make sure you get notified when videos go live. Anyway, it's a new day, it's a new week, but it's not Monday. It's actually Wednesday morning, and it's now 8:43 in the morning. I thought today would be a marvellous day to do some recording. We've got an interesting one today, so to speak. Oh, is it interesting? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. But we're actually, we loaded this morning because we couldn't load yesterday. We wasn't booked into a 06 out of the Midlands for a reload. I had 3 drops yesterday which are all gone, all done, perfectly fine. I was actually off on Monday, off work Monday because I had a dentist appointment, so I wasn't back at work until yesterday. So I give myself a day to settle in for the week. That being said, we are heading south back to the yard to drop this loaded trailer. What we have on the back of this is toilet roll, tissue, sort of that sort of stuff really. A mixture of a bit of everything really. That's going back to the yard. I'm dropping this trailer, which I did get washed yesterday, so it's nice and clean. I got the unit washed as well. A new lorry park up in, just off the M1. What was it called? What was it called? Where is it? Oh, I haven't got it. It's in my folder. It was junction something, lorry park. I'll do a review on that. I'm not a biggest. It wasn't the greatest, I'll be honest with you, when it comes to washing your truck, so to speak. Yeah, maybe we'll come on to that later or something, I don't know. But it's cleaner than it was, that's all I'll say. £36, that's how much it costs to get it washed. Anyway, moving on from that, we're heading south, back to the yard today. And yeah, dropping this trailer, hooking up to an empty trailer, so we have to find an empty trailer, which I'm sure we do have. I've got to help the office out, do them a little favour and let them know what trailers are on site and which ones are empty, because clearly the planners, the office want to know, the planner wants to know, because James wants to know, because he's probably planning work ahead of what we've got available in the yard for other drivers maybe as well. So I'm going to do a trailer count, what's empty, what's not empty, what's available in the yard, bring it back, send that off to the office, and then we're going to hook up to an empty one, hopefully a decent clean empty trailer, and then we're heading up to Felixstowe, the port of Felixstowe, past Ipswich, up that way, which will be about an hour and 40-minute drive, hour and a half drive or so, if we get a clear run there. And then we're going to reload out of there, reload that trailer out of there, and we're heading to Swansea tomorrow morning. Now, I don't know the timings for that job just yet, or if there's a booking time, I have no idea just yet until I get the job sent to me. But that is the plan of action for today, according to the office's information to me yesterday. So that is the plan of action from what I was told yesterday. Whether that changes or not, that could easily change. But at the moment, that's what I'm doing for tomorrow. So my aim would be, if I am going to Swansea tomorrow morning, my aim would be to try and get up at least as far as the M4 and get parked up on the M4 this evening, somewhere on the M4, because that goes into Wales, and that's the direction I'll probably be heading in. So yeah, that is the plan of action with regards to that. So we'll see what happens with that. If anything changes with that, of course, I'll let you know. But that is the plan at the moment. Now I've got a little bit of damage to the unit on the wings on this unit on my truck. So I'm going to possibly, if I've got time, I've asked the office, they haven't really got back to me yet to let me know either way whether whether I can or not, but I've asked if I can pop in this Volvo or to see if I can get get one of them replaced, because there's quite a bit of damage to that, and I'll briefly explain what happened with that. Recently, I was doing a farm job, a tree came off, and I didn't post anything on this because I didn't have my cameras with me at the time, in fact, apart from my mobile, and I just didn't think about it at the time. But a tree fell down and just missed my unit and fell between the tractor unit and the trailer, and it's damaged both sides of my wings of my unit. When it fell, it scratched, cracked both sides. I've managed to put tape on them for now, duct tape, just to keep them sort of like intact, which is fine, but they need replacing. So I've asked the office if I can pop into Simon Morris, which is a company working on behalf of Volvo, to see if and they're very quick at getting repairs done, by the way. Fantastic service, great bunch of guys there, really good at what they do. They deal with damages and repairs and stuff on Volvo. I think they do other units as well, DAF and that as well, I think so. But I know they deal with your Volvo. I'm going to see if I can get my wings replaced or repaired, probably replaced. But it's whether the office give me the green light or not to go in today and get that done. If I do go and get it done, I'll show you what they do, who they are. They won't mind me making recommendations to them, because they've got their social media platforms themselves, and they're a good bunch in there, a really good bunch of blokes. Dave, I think he's the owner or the manager, I think, one of the two, I don't know exactly, but he's a really nice guy, Scottish guy, really nice chap, and I always have a little bit of a joke with him when I'm there. The first time I went there last year, it was the summertime, or the year before, and they were having a barbecue outside. I couldn't stop laughing, having a barbecue working, like, it was brilliant. But anyway, he must have put a barbecue on for his staff, and they're on lunch break or whatever. Yeah, so roll on the summer. So I'll hopefully get that done today at some point. Apart from that, I'm doing well. I hope you guys are doing really well. Let's see what today brings. Let's see if there's any sort of change of plan, so to speak, for the work. At the moment, we're going to Swansea, or loading today for Swansea tomorrow. Swansea's going to be quite a bit of a drive. That is a bit of a drive from Felixstowe, I know that for sure. So Swansea is literally, if you don't know where Swansea is, which I'm sure you do, which is in Wales, but it's the furthest away in Wales from what I remember. Northwest, is it? Northwest? Or is it northeast? No, northeast, southwest. I'm sure it's northwest of the country, which is far, far down. Pass through Cardiff, that's where Swansea is. I'll put it on the screen now, if I can put it on the screen now for you and show you where it is. But yeah, we've got a bit of a drive. So from Felixstowe to there, you're looking at over a 5-hour drive, easily a 4.5-hour drive. I'll need a 45 going down that way for tomorrow. So we'll see how we do and how things pan out. But that is the plan of action at the moment. Now, very quickly, massive thank you to you all for your comments on the recent videos that I've posted on the channel. A couple of videos have had a lot of attention, some of them haven't, but thank you for all your comments that you've been doing, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, or whether it's a neutral comment. Great comments, obviously. You know, not everyone's going to be happy and pleased with certain videos, but overall it's good to see comments on there, and some really good feedback, in fact, as well from the videos. So thank you guys for that. And if you are new to the channel, once again, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Your support is very, very much appreciated, as always. And yeah, we've got some really, really cool videos coming out this year in 2025. I think I mentioned it in one of the first videos of 2025. You know, got some plans in place, things that I want to do this year, things that I want to achieve, and I'll try and document them as much as I possibly can for you as well. So yeah, happy days. So what we'll do is we'll push on. Where are we now anyway? We're on the A14, Huntington Road. So we're still about 1 hour and 40 away from the yard, so we've got a bit of a drive still. But once we get back, we'll get this trailer sorted and go from there. Apart from that, I shall The sun is shining today, which is absolutely lovely. Even though it's like 4 degrees outside, the sun is shining. It looks so nice today. It's a nice clear day. Hopefully we'll have sun for the next few days as well. Anyway, let's crack on, and I'll speak to you maybe this afternoon if we get the unit repaired. Show you what needs to be repaired, and I'll show you the damage I've got on the wings, and you'll understand what I mean when I show you. You might have seen the damage on one of them on the previous video when I was coupling up to a trailer, and I think I said don't ask about that. So yeah, I'll show you anyway when we later on if we get these repaired. I'll catch up with you soon, guys. Yeah. Hello guys. Right, welcome back. So we're just leaving Tilbury. Just leaving the yard. I'll switch the cameras on in just a moment. I haven't got the mic in today because I haven't
left, then at the end of the road,
charged the other mic. I couldn't find it earlier, that's why I haven't had it on. I'll put it on shortly once it's charged. Funny enough, I thought I'd update you anyway. Our work's been changed. I did say that. I did say there's no guarantee. But our work's been changed and we're going local. So we're no longer going to Swansea. We're going to Grays in Essex to pick up a load at a warehouse. It's called Seabrook Warehousing Limited on London Road, and we're picking up a load to go to Rochester this afternoon. Oh, that pothole drives me nuts. Right, so the question is, what was your review or your opinion on this load that I've got? That's my curtain now. So you can see here I've had to, the plasterboard I've got on is slightly wider than the trailer, so I've had to obviously double ratchet these. That's how far it's sticking out here. So I'm not sure, what do you think of that, guys? Can you see that alright? If I go down the level of the trailer, that's what you're looking at going down the road. So I just thought I'd show you because I've basically challenged it and said I'm not sure about that, not too happy with it. I thought I'd do the curtains up anyway and see how it looks. I don't really like the look of it. I feel like they're too wide, but we'll see. I'll come back to you. I think I can put a smaller one or maybe push it in a little bit, but we'll see what happens. So I'll get back to you soon. We're off to Rochester now. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're just on the A2 coming towards Gillingham turn off now in Kent. So the overall outcome of what I've just shown you is I've actually gone with it. Well, not funny enough, but strangely enough, should I say, as I'm getting my paperwork, you can see the Dartford Bridge just behind me, and all I've heard was a big smash, a big bang, and it turns out an Arctic's gone straight into the back of a Mini GXO. The GXO, yep, GXO, European driver, 2 miles, has gone straight into the back of a car on Dartford Bridge. Luckily enough, it wasn't a really bad one, so they managed to, the highways managed to clear it within 10 minutes. So I wasn't in traffic for that long. However, we managed to get back on the road without any dramas. Anyway, going back to what I said, I did speak to them about it, and they said, to be honest with you, most drivers take it like that. Okay, because half the pallets, what it is some of their pallets or loads are quite big, bigger than some of the plasterboard I've got on board, bigger than the other plasterboard. So they tend to put one big one side, then a small one, big one the other side, then a small one, and vice versa. Every other, both sides of the trailer. There is a slight overhang, but with this one here, he's put on the top, he's put on the bottom, sorry, the top. You have to put this one on the top, so that's why the top of it's got a bit of an overhang.
After 800
it's not major. It's, you know, I've triple strapped it down, so it's secure. It's just when you're looking at your mirror, you're sort of impeding a little bit with your vision
Take the exit.
in the mirror.
Then
That's why I was a little bit hesitant about taking it. But it turns out my mirrors are fine. It's just a little bit of a blockage on the mirror when you're looking out on this side of the driver's side, should I say. But as long as I can see who's next to me, that's the most
after
important
400
thing.
yards,
If I couldn't see the vehicles next to me because the curtain's bulging that much, I would have refused it, or refused at least that pallet.
keep left.
But I did make it clear, if I can't see out my mirror because of bulge, I'm going to refuse that pallet. And you'll have to take it separately, or get someone else to take it, because, you know, but it turned out it's okay in the end. So we're just coming on to the A289 for Gillingham Medway. Alright guys, so we're just being tipped at the moment. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually show you the loads. They were literally onto me straight away. I couldn't even get the camera out. So just checking the front camera's working, which it is. Marvellous. Yeah, so I turned up and the guy started laughing, saying he's not loaded you properly. And I said I did actually question it when I was there, and the guy said it can't go on any other way because all the pallets are different sizes and different widths. So I just spoke to the guy on site. He said next time refuse to take it. I said I'm going to refuse to take it next time, because I wasn't best pleased with it, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. So yeah, anyway, they're taking it off now. I'll get back to you guys very, very shortly as we're leaving, because we've got to reverse out of this place. So yeah, it's quite busy around here. Yeah, I'll get back to you soon, because I think I've got to pull my curtains back. So right, we're tipped. Oh, got there. Now, do I reverse out or do I swing round? That's what I'm debating.
You will arrive at your destination at 17:57.
Roger that. Thank you, Mr. Tom Tom. I don't think swinging around is a good idea. I think I'm going to have to reverse out of here. Yeah. I think it might be a bit too tight for me to, yeah, reverse out. Let's go. See if we can get out of here safely without any dramas. Tight, I've got no banksman, so keep it tight on this fence.
Turn right, Anthony's Way. Turn right.
Am I right that side, mate? Yeah? Cheers, mate. Thank you. Alright, we're out. We're finally out, guys. Whee! Yippee! I'm so glad to be out of there. To be honest with you, it wasn't even that bad, but it wasn't that bad. It's just I wasn't too happy with that load, to be honest with you, and I'm contemplating myself whether I should have taken it or not. You know, when you're like, should I have taken that? Yeah, I think it was all right.
After 500 yards,
to be honest with you, I've seen worse on the load. When people see that, they think you've shifted the load. They think the load has been shifted, or it's moved, or it's fell off. That's what the first thing they said to me when I got on site. I said it hasn't, honestly it hasn't. It's triple strapped down, like strapped to the max. I've double strapped it all. Like I had like 15 straps on everything. Not on everything, on the whole load should I say. So it was really strapped up to the max. It's just that one pallet at the top that you should have put on the base, on the bed. I did question it, but you know, he couldn't get it on any other way, because either way it was going to be like that. Whether he put the smaller pallet on or the bigger pallet, they're all the same width. So it makes me think, well, why are hauliers, why are companies sending their drivers to that, to take that? You know, if it's like, if the loads are being loaded that way. To be honest with you, where I collected this from, it's container drivers that bring them in from, they come from Saudi Arabia. The containers come from Saudi Arabia.
After 500 yards, go right on the roundabout.
So they come off the boats,
the third
the ports, and then the drivers bring them the containers in where they're tipped. So really, they should have container drivers bringing them in there. Really, if the pallets are that wide, wider than the beds of our trailers. So that's just my outlook, my input on that. But I might be completely wrong, but just my opinion. I'm not saying my opinion's right all the time.
Go right,
and some of you guys will say, well, Billy, you shouldn't have taken that out, you shouldn't have taken that job. And I must say, I do agree with you. If you're thinking that, and you do comment below this video that I should have refused it, I agree with you. I actually agree. I was going to refuse it. But we're only going 20 miles up the road, which I know is not only 20 miles up the road. Doesn't matter if you're going a mile up the road, you know, but I thought it was all right in the end. If I couldn't see out my mirrors, it'd be a big fat no. I'm not taking it. I can't see out my mirrors. I'm not taking it. If I do go back to that job, I'll be speaking to them and saying to them, you need to load it differently. If it's sticking out my curtain like that, I won't be taking it next time.
Cross the roundabout. That's it. And take the second exit.
There's no negotiations on that at all. So it needs to be loaded better than that next time round. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, this video was only going to be a short one today, not a very big video, not a long video today. But I wanted to take you, well, initially we were meant to be going to Swansea, wasn't we? But the load got changed. See, I did say to you at the start of this video that it wouldn't surprise me if it does get changed. And it did.
Exit, A289.
Some will say I've jinxed myself there, haven't I? But that's haulage, road haulage for you. Things change so quickly, and things change all the time. You know, you can plan your day thinking you're doing X, Y, and Z, and then the next thing you know, you're doing X, Y, and Z elsewhere. So it's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? It's just the way it is. So, you know. But it's not a problem, to be honest with you. I might have the time. If I get loaded in good time out of the port, I might actually go home tonight and see my family, see my wife, see my daughter. We've just ordered Sky Pucks. Not sure if you know it. We've just got our Sky sorted. Well, we've been living at our new address for like 4 months now, and I haven't even had Sky or nothing there. And I love my Sky. Well, I like my TV programs. I miss certain series programs and miss watching my football and stuff like that. So I've ordered ordered those. They have arrived, I think, today or yesterday. So I can settle that up. Looking forward to that. I might be able to get a bit of Sky on my TV in the lorry. Connect it all up if I can. We'll see. Anyhow, anyway, we are back on the A289 on our way back towards the M2A2, yeah, towards Dartford Tunnel. Once we get through Dartford Tunnel, we're heading back to Tilbury, as I mentioned, and that's me done. Once I'm loaded, that's me done. I've even got, I might even have a bit of time to get this lorry washed today. I got it washed yesterday, but I think I mentioned it earlier on in the video. They didn't really do a good job. They chucked soap over it, washed it off with water, and that was it. No scrubbing brushes, nothing at all. Really, really disappointed with what they did. For the money you pay, it was to be honest with you, it was an older guy that was doing it, and I think his son. And the old guy really didn't look like he was, how can I put it, up for the task, you know. He looked like he was struggling washing the truck. I didn't really feel quite bad for him, but if that's his business at that truck stop, what can you say? That's what they do for a living. But they didn't do a good job. Better than nothing, but the wheels are still filthy. The trailer's still bogging. Anyway, if I've got time, I might get the lorry washed. Anyway, tomorrow, very quickly, tomorrow we're off to D-side. Please say that job ain't going to change. I quite like that run. It's quite a nice run. It's a long run, but it's a good run. So it's north we're going. And then what we're doing after that, no idea tomorrow for a Thursday. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow and what I decide to record. It might be pointless me recording that tomorrow because it is a bit of a run.
After 0.9 miles, take
and there's not much to show you really. Not that there was a great deal to show you today. I wanted to show you that load I had on. I showed you from the outside of the curtain, but the actual plasterboard itself I couldn't show. So literally, as soon as I got on site, two forklift guys are waiting to get onto the trailer. I was like, wow. Funny enough, the reason why they were, I know why they were, because there was two builders, two guys with vans, maybe the builders maybe, waiting for plasterboards. They took it straight off my trailer.
After 800 yards, take the exit right, A2.
So that's how quick it was. So yeah, that's why they were so quick to get onto me. Didn't even have time to grab the camera and show you, but it's fine. It's what it is. What's going on for the rest of the week? I have no idea. If anything does happen, I'll be shooting and putting the cameras on. That not actually like shooting. I mean like shooting as in the cameras on. Bad terminology. Sorry. But anyway, apart from that, guys, I think this video's done for the day. I think I'm done. I'm feeling pretty tired, I must say. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. Started at 5 o'clock this morning. So I always get up a little bit earlier in the morning. So I like to have my coffee, and I like to, as you know, I like to have a coffee. And I like to get myself prepared for the day and just chill out for a little while before I get going. So I was up at 4, started at 5. I'll be finished today probably about 5 o'clock. So yeah. Apart from that, we're coming on to the A2M2 towards Blue Water, and that's me pretty much done. So all we're going to be doing next, guys, is loading, dropping this trailer, picking up our loaded trailer, securing that load, back to the yard. I'm parking up. You know what? I'm going to go home and see my lovely, lovely, lovely family. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you liked it, of course. And I'll see you on the next one, which won't be very long. Take care, guys. Look after yourself and your loved ones. Be safe on the roads. Please, please, please be safe on the roads. Take your time. Do not rush. Even if you're a new driver, you don't rush. Take your time on everything you do and stay focused. Look after yourself, guys. See you in the next one.